What happens when we are negligent of living with the moon? Shall I tell you? He said, time will move faster and faster, to such an extent that the whole year will pass, and a whole month will pass like a week, and a whole week will pass like a day, and the whole day will pass like an hour. The whole hour will pass like the amount of time it takes to kindle a fire. So if you have the perception that time is moving faster and faster for you, I have a message for you. You're in plenty of trouble. I have a message for you. You are in plenty of trouble. Why? Because you have abandoned the system of time ordained by Allah. This is just one ayah of the Quran. And if you want to recover that system of time, which when you live with it, this will disappear. A year will pass like a year, and a month will pass like a month, and a week will pass like a week. Yes, you will live a different life. It is the Quran that will bring you back to that system of time, because you have to recite the whole Quran once a moon. Once a moon you recite. So you'll know that the 4th day of the month is now finished, and tonight is the 5th day of the month. And Dajjal's secularized world of time, out of the window. This is one of the prices that we'll pay when we do not have spirituality. We lack the capacity to even understand what are the implications of time moving faster and faster. As time moves faster and faster, our capacity to think becomes less and less. We don't have time to think anymore. As time moves faster and faster, you lose silence. You begin to live in a world which is more and more noisy, because you are gravitated towards the center, towards the cities. And peace and quiet and silence is in Kampung, in the remote countryside. But as you live and you are seduced into the fast lane of life, you can't live in Kampung anymore. You'll die. If I go back to live in Kampung, I'll go crazy. They'll have to send me in a hospital. So you're in plenty trouble when you lack spirituality. This is not the only reason why we need spirituality. It is strategically important. Why we need to see with 2 eyes. Dajjal sees with 1. You know that. Dajjal sees with 1 because he's internally blind. But your Lord is not one eye. The other reason why we need spirituality in Akhirul Zaman is because Dajjal comes with 2 things, a river and a fire. But his river is a fire, and his fire is the cool waters of a river. And so, listen to the words, appearance and reality are often opposite to each other. And if judgment is made on the basis of an examination of the external form of things, you can be wrong, as Musa was wrong, alayhi salam. He was wrong with the boat, he was wrong with the boy, He was wrong with the wall. Which surah? Which surah? Surah Al-Kahf. And who was correct? Khidr alayhi salam, the one who had internal insight. This is the ta'wil, he said to Musa, of that which you could not understand. This is the ta'wil. This is the interpretation of the events. That this is why I did what I did to the boat. This is why I did what I did to the boy and what I did to the wall. And so if you lack spirituality and you make judgment based on the external form of things, you can be wrong, as he was wrong 3 times. When we apply this is enough for the first part of the topic. When we apply this now, and we turn to Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, how did he apply spirituality? Spirituality for him was not sitting down in the corner and making zikr. That has its benefit. But that is not the heart of spirituality. No. That has its benefit. But that's just a step on the way. Nabi Muhammad ﷺ has to deal with the dunya as we have to deal with the dunya. And if you want to deal successfully with the dunya, you need spirituality, which is what politicians don't have.